The submitting of written comments by the general public to the Public Utilities Commission on the proposed electricity tariffs revisions concluded today. However, the Commission will continue to accept oral comments until the 4th of April.
On the 12th of this month, the Public Utilities Commission began obtaining written comments from the general public on the proposed electricity tariff revisions. The Commission says it has so far received nearly 200 written submissions. The PUC also notes that the public can continue to provide oral submissions until the 4th of April at the main auditorium of the Sri Lanka Institute of Development Administration, located down Mallasekara in Colombo 7. Meanwhile, the National Movement of Electricity Consumers handed over a petition to the chairman of the Public Utilities Commission today on the proposed changes to the electricity tariff. The Commission will take the final decision on the tariff revision after the 4th. Nevertheless, according to the proposal, the price of a unit of electricity will have to be increased by around 68% for households, and there will be an overall increase of 26%. However, this is not the final decision. The PUC makes the final decision in accordance with the government policies and in a manner which allows the CEB to obtain the money that it spends.
යනවියදම නැවත විදුලිවල මණ්ඩලයට අය කර ගැනීමට ඉඩ දිය යුතුය කියන ඒ කාරණා දෙකටත් යටත්. මේක ඉතාමත්
This is very unfair. We are calling on the officials to give the people of this country the right to hydropower. We do not want concessions. They have the ability to provide a unit of electricity at below 5 rupees. However, they are charging a large sum of money. A fuel surcharge is not necessary for those who use less than 30 units or 90 units because electricity can be supplied to them by using hydropower. A fuel surcharge of 15% is added to industries, while a surcharge of 25% is added to households using 30 units. Views were also expressed on the proposed electricity tariff revision at the 11th annual general meeting of the Ceylon Electricity Workers Union. We can stop the electricity board from being sold. We can also stop an increase in the electricity tariff. However, this is in the hands of the public. We stopped what took place in Katunayaka by stepping onto the streets. This can be stopped if those in the CAB also step onto the streets. If electricity consumers can step onto the streets for an hour on April Fool's Day, then we can do this.
විදුලි පාරිභෝගික ජනතාවට පුළුවන් ද පාරට එන්න අපි කියනවා මේක බේරගන්න වරයෝ කියලා ජනතාව මේ තියෙන ලංකාවේදී බලන ප්‍රධාන කාර්යාලය විතරක් වාහන සම්බන්ධයෙන් කරපු විගණන වාර්තාව.
This is the audit report pertaining to the vehicles at the CEB head office alone. It says that the CEB has released 4 vehicles to the ministry which have now disappeared. Furthermore, it says that the former chairpersons used 2 vehicles each, and these vehicles used more fuel than the North Chole power plant. Think about it. Was it you that made the CEB a loss-making institution? They bought a substandard power plant to North Chole after sending a technical evaluation team to China. They toured the country for a month, obtained various commissions, and established a substandard power plant. Recently, News First brought you details on how a change in electricity tariffs could affect domestic households, industries, and the hotel industry. News First conducted an SMS poll asking the public for their opinion. A majority of those who participated in the poll said that it is unfair to increase the electricity tariffs. Former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca met with Elections Commissioner Mahinda Deshapriya today to hand over documents required to register a new political party. Now, the Elections Commissioner Mahinda Deshapriya noted that a final decision on establishing the party will be conveyed to those concerned before the 5th of next month.
The meeting between the Elections Commissioner and the former Army Commander took place at the Elections Secretariat in Colombo.
Today we came to meet the Election Commissioner because he requested us that we submit the membership list. So we came and produced all that. After that, he indicated that he is satisfied with all the requirements he was expecting from us. Symbol of my party is the burning flame, that is the torch. What we mean by the torch is bringing light to the country which is already in darkness. Our party doors are open for anybody to come provided they believe in our principles, our policies. But this is not a saloon like what some people are keeping their doors open and rear doors for them to go out. Our party is not a saloon like that.
Now, the Election Secretariat says that the names and symbols of 4 political parties whose registrations were annulled will not be granted for another 2 years when registering new political parties. Issuing a communique, Elections Commissioner Mahinda Deshapriya said that if needed, parties whose registrations were annulled could register once again. Now, the registrations of the Elam National Democratic Liberation Front, the National Unity Alliance, People's Front of Liberation Tigers and the United National Alternative Front were annulled. Thereby, the symbols of the cow, dove, tiger and gate, which were used by these parties, cannot be used to register a new political party for the next 2 years.
United National Party parliamentarian Sajid Premadasa participated in an event to distribute relief aid to flood-affected persons today.
The program took place in the Alutgan Ara area in Tanamalwila. They speak of a rising blue trend in the country, but today we can see the trend that slashed benefits for 1.5 million people. There is a trend of not providing lunch to students, a trend of slashing pensions for farmers, a trend of not providing houses to 1.5 million homeless families, and a trend of increasing electricity tariffs. What I see is not a rising blue trend, but a trend that is destroying this country.
The following is a report filed by News First U reporter Aloka Bandara from Gampaha.
A 24-year-old drowned in the Ketawala Oya in Gampaha. He was resident of Bahapitiya, Jayala. He went for a swim and drowned on Tuesday. His corpse was found at 1:30 last afternoon.
Gampaha U reporter Aloka Bandara.
Location: Kolathan Railway Crossing, India Thalawa, Bandarawela. Incidents of motor vehicles veering onto the railway tracks reported. Several accidents are also reported as a result. A bus veered off the road onto the railway tracks today. Shouldn't a solution be provided to address this dangerous situation at the railway crossing?
Time now for Action TV.
Last Thursday, Action TV revealed that individuals are plying their trade at the Chilao General Hospital premises, making it difficult for patients to enter the hospital. It was the traders who told us that activities are being conducted in this manner at the behest of the Hospital Employees Welfare Association. 2 individuals who appeared as officials of the said welfare committee gave conflicting explanations on how the revenue of the trading activities carried out here are being distributed. However, they refused to speak to Action TV. Incidentally, the Chilao Hospital Employees Welfare Association issued a response to the Action TV revelation. The title of the letter of response says that Action TV had aired a false news item. However, it is mentioned in the response that trade is being conducted on the premises of the Chilao General Hospital at the behest of the Employees Welfare Association. In its report, Action TV emphasized that there is a right to form a mechanism to raise money for the welfare activities of employees and welfare associations. However, the letter of response questions whether the welfare of hospital employees is invalid for the Chilao General Hospital. The letter does not address the issue highlighted by Action TV last week, that such trading activities make it difficult for patients to enter the hospital. The letter of response also fails to address the issue raised by Action TV on the transparency of collecting funds in this manner. It is the traders themselves who complain that there is no transparency in the manner in which money is collected.
විසිට් දෙනවද ඔයගලන්ට? අපි කියනවා. විසිට් කෝ අපිට පෙන්නන්න. අපි මාධ්‍යේ.
හරි මාධ්‍යෙ වෙන්න පුළුවන් අපිට ඉතින් විසිට් තාම කඩලා නැහැ.
විසිට් කඩලා නැහැ. කාටද ගෙවන්නේ?
මේ ආයතනයේ සුදුසාලේ.
ගෙවනවා? සල්ලි දෙනවද? ඈ? ඇයි දෙන්නේ නැත්තේ? නිකන් කරන්නේ. ඈ? පත පහක්වත් දෙන්නේ නැහැ හොස්පිටල් එකට. ඈ? නිකන් කරන්නේ.
Who decided on the amount that should be charged from these traders on a daily basis? Doesn't the non-issuing of receipts amount to a gamble? Is it ethical for the hospital administration to allow activities like this to go unattended? Minister of Health, this is once again over to you.